What is up, YouTube? I'm your host, Keller Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. So as we all know, Laura, Dantes, and Tarzan have been beefing, and Laura and Dantes are kind of on the same side, but they broke up. But Dantes and Tarzan have been getting into a drama war. It's actually not too complicated, but they're basically trying to throw a lot of fuel into the fire. Let's see from Tarzan's side, see what he has to say.
First DM I ever got from Dantes. I think he DM'd me on Twitter in the past, but I'll read over the stuff if you guys are too lazy. Hello, Mr. Zen. You don't know me, but I have a big favorite ass of you that you'll be repaid many times over if undertaken. What? I got banned today on Twitch, so I haven't received an email detailing why. Could you contact one of your Twitch guys and see why there has been an email sent? They won't do anything. Have to do it yourself. Last time I was undertaken, I took them a month to get back to me. I just only want the email that was supposed to be detailing the reason for my suspension. So again, this is nothing, right? I'm just trying to go gradually from day one until now to show you the kind of person he is, right?
Okay, that was nothing.
So April, this is like, I think a couple weeks later, he says, just wanted to say thank you for all the hosts, bro. Really does mean a lot. No problem. Hope you had a good stream. Hearts.
Okay.
I want to get rank 1 on a Conquer this game.
So this is how they got friends.
You have to cash. How much? Patreon.com/Tarzaned. This is not a plug or anything, but can I just get flat amount through PayPal, not Patreon? Sure. You good? Okay, this is showcasing that we were, slowly becoming closer, right? Something happened to him. We're close friends. We take into account, like, real life situations. You good, bro? What happened to your heart? This one got like surgery or whatever, like he went to the hospital. I'm not really sure of the specifics, but okay. I was taking these like supplements and I shouldn't have. Shit was super fucked though. I quit everything. I should be good soon. Good shit. Saw the post about Ginger. So over here if you want to talk, this is my dog that died. Rest in peace. Thanks bro. Likewise.
2 years ago. Whoa.
This was like the first time I realized something about this guy's a bit off. This is like nowhere near the severity of the stuff I'm going to tell you, but it kind of started showcasing his colors as a person. And again, this is a gradual evolution you're going to see throughout the entire folders I have. No cap, me and Krez are thinking about renting an Airbnb beginning of season for like, sorry Krez, my favorite name being here. Season for like 3 weeks and going incense looking banging hoes. You want to join? It would be in Quebec. What the fuck, you're trolling? No, that's serious. I meant stop by. Where would it be? No clue. We haven't talked about it a lot. It's just an idea. Okay? Again, this is nothing bad. Let me make sure I want to go right time frame of this.
Oh, there's more? There's only 5 pictures.
Stuff you guys have been waiting for. So let me see. So Dantes got a bit more comfortable with me. He started talking to me about his like relationships, what his goals were in life. I just didn't want anything serious. So soon after my last thing, you got the honks, the donks, or the stonks. It's like I might 5x my body count the next month. I'm like, what the fuck? You're all in on TwitchCon and
5x my body count
a month. It's like I couldn't date her. So again, he attempted his damage control tweet on Twitter. Again, I don't give a fuck, but we're gonna slowly, again, show you the foreshadowing towards his relationship with Laura, which again is none of my business. But at the end of the day, if this showcases character in light, then I have to, or in dark, then I have to do this, right? Because he lied about me for 3 hours.
Wait, what did it say here? In Europe, I'm staying EU for a month. It's like I couldn't date here. I have no idea what's going on.
Laura, which again is none of my business, but at the end of the day, if this showcases character in light, then I have to, or in dark, then I have to do this, right? Because he lied about me for 3 hours.
Go on.
Go on. I'm gonna become a whore. Loki might just 5x my body count. It's your life, Lover. Do what makes you happy. Nah, that won't make me happy. Will just make me forget about her. Not worth time to tell.
She broke up.
Moron. Ha ha ha.
Oh, he's heartbroken. Okay. Oh geez, this is this stuff. I will tell you got you moron. Yeah, this is looks like he's going over some. Yeah, some people become a or after they get heartbroken.
Might be a moron. Ha ha ha. Oh, this one I don't know why I even added this. This is like the OTK thing. Let's see.
Oh, go back. I'm kind of curious. Let's see what happened. They told OTK to not work with me. I don't believe that, lol. I had a collab schedule with Emerug, Asmongold, and MP, and then randomly I'm ghosted. Which person would say that? Yavani? Now Pokemon guess she's a vindictive one. They all are.
The OTK thing, that's irrelevant. Sorry.
Alright. Yeah, there's that drama with the Yvonne and solo queue. Yeah, okay. So there's like definitely a hit list on him for that.
This is the first exhibit of him deleting screenshots, and bear in mind this is a time frame in which he met Laura at the German facility. So unless you think I'm insane and DM this guy 3 times, he was saying stuff about Laura, which I'll show you again to showcase that he does in fact delete DMs of Laura. throughout. So I don't know what he said, but this was the first exhibit of
He's gonna close it. This time to Sophie versus Sophia. GG. Sophie is top tier woman. Wait, I don't know. Sorry, I thought I knew who this person was. Did you want Premier Room in Korea? 50k bet. Make post and care.
And this is the second one. KK, I'll fix tomorrow. No, do not for singing. You cuckold cocksucker piece of shit. Again, friends at the time. My TikTok is banging right now. Ha ha ha. How'd you find out Clap Chaser? So again, I can show the DMs here. I actually will because people don't understand.
Asked these two girls who are like head of YASUO, and they told me to she DMs everyone, and fuck, you know I was gonna date her too, not trolling. And this dude, he sounds so okay. He sounds pretty normal from how you see his TikToks and how he types and stuff on Twitter. This is all like pretty normal stuff. It's kind of funny. Blah, blah, blah.
Understand that
I didn't think he typed like a normal person.
The context of this is the fact that he deleted beforehand. 1 second. So we were talking about buying plane seats, right? To our Korea trip. We're on the left side and we'll let you out. You dipshit, you're mentally ill. Okay, I'll fix tomorrow. No, do not before I say, yeah, cuckle, whatever. And then I just randomly say, how'd you find out Clout Chaser? So Dantes is like a master manipulator and like skewing stuff to his own benefit, right? So he decided to delete something he typed here, which again, he accused Rory of whatever. And he leaves the thing that's publicly known because he's very intelligent, right? Because this is the thing like he's been like talking about on the stream, like telling his friends in real life, whatever. But he must have said something again for the second time, deleted tweets. So I just wanted you to know like this guy is that kind of person. Well, he will skew the narrative in his favor. And whether that was a recent or like at the time when he deleted it, he still deleted tweets that were revolving Laura at the time, or like other girls at the time. And this is him talking about Laura at the time, right? Like that girl that came on stream, he says she was a social climber, so maybe like that was one of the deletes he had. Yeah, but that's because people told me that. But the people who told me are like well not large within the scene. TwitchCon movie, double date time. I was in a relation at the time as well. Yeah, but no cancer. She's not really my type, and I knew she was really like that. She was like that, so I don't care really. Wonder if you missed her. Which one? All of them. Because again, guy had a roster. I seen a girl to fuck ASAP, no cancer. Actually, Europe should be easy. Need to find one. And this is when I realized, like, you gotta realize, Dantes says stuff like, I don't have time for Laura. She's too good for me. But bro, when you were in Europe, you would stream literally no hours to go meet with a new girl every day. And again, I have the roster lined up in a Discord group call. He would lie to every girl one by one, manipulate them, and yeah, those are just like he's manipulating you guys. Telling you guys he has no time, like he wants to focus on his career. Then why the fuck are you ditching your stream to go meet up with other girls and admitting to it? Why you stream 5 hours? You're not serious about the grind. Meeting up with e-girls IRL, you deserve to lose the bet. How did you know? Obviously, you can tell by your game line rush to get off stream. Yeah, but I'm stopping that now. I give you too much credit. Nah, that wasn't why today.
Why stream 5 hours? You're not supposed to grind. Meeting the girls, you lose the bet. You can tell by your gameplay and rush to get off stream.
You're embarrassing. And now this is where like the very juicy stuff comes into play.
It's obvious because of his gameplay.
Finally, for the foreshadowing of his character. Yeah, I went on like 2 walks with her. This is only like this. Crazily enough, this was actually a year from yesterday. 365 days. Yeah, I went on like 2 walks with her already, but she's a bit antisocial. So if I were to date, it wouldn't be anytime soon. We'd have to get to know her as friends first, but we gotta meet up again like next week. Next to battle, need to battle in Catan again.
I love Catan. Let's see.
Yeah, for sure, bro. If you're down, glad you're finally up with normal people friends. Hope you get rid of your hoe phase and realize more to life. I mean, my hoe phase is legit just out of boredom and trust issues. Did I actually find a good real girl? I'm down to settle.
Sounds pretty normal.
And this is the funny one. During Europe, I went through the whole development. There were a few I was with 4 while I was there. 2 was just casual, 1 to 2 meetups. The other 2 got kind of serious, but they knew it wouldn't end in dating. Both fell in love, and I fell in love with both of them, and it's been a shit show, let's just say that. What lol? Yeah, you fell in love with 2 different girls in 2 months. That's not love, you moron. Yeah, I might be falling for a 3rd soon when I'm back home. This is like a year ago. So, all this to say, let me drink some water.
Game is game.
Sorry, my heart's beating quite fast right now. How can I say this? So,
I think
I
his
was
third one
heavily
is Laura.
considering not ever releasing this or information that I was told. We have to understand, like, it paints his character as a person, and Laura was someone who wanted to, like, bring this up in the future if they were still together or whatever. But yeah, I guess I just gotta say it, right? Sorry, Dantes, you said you want to own up and be a man. Finally, this is your time to be a man and, like, own up to everything. That's what your tweet said, right? 1 month into the relationship, Laura was pregnant with Dantes' child.
Whoa.
And when she's at her most vulnerable, scared, anxious, he let her fly back to Germany to get an abortion while he stayed home and streamed League, basically, is a TLDR. And that is the nuke, basically. Just to show his character as a human being. And again, yes, I'm 29 years old. Do you think I've ever done that or would ever do that to someone I'm in love with, quote unquote? A month into the relationship, proof? I'm sure they'll talk about it. She was very open about talking about it. So that's the nuke I have. That's the kind of person Dantes is, and the foreshadowing is, look at her right now. Vulnerable, scared, anxious, while this guy sits in his fucking, as he would say, Dantes just sits there and streams League of Legends, right? There you go. Are you guys happy? Again, he's like a Christian. He has his cross and shit. This guy's just fucking bull. I don't care about religion. I don't care if you're pro-abortion, against abortion. The guy wears a cross. He has the most fucking bullshit narratives. Like, he's religious, spiritual. Explain your way out of this one, Dantes. Because this is something you'll never be able to beat around the bush for. As a human being, it frustrates me knowing that you can get away with this for this long. Show your character. Lie about everything. Let's see what the fuck you're gonna do now, bud. I mean, the fact is, like, you have to understand, this is a month-year relationship. He was okay with her going back home alone, staying home and playing League of Legends. That's how little he values other people. I'm not gonna say he's a sociopath, narcissist. I mean, I'm a pretty egotistical player when I play League. Out of League, do you think
1 month and was
in
pregnant?
a relationship leave someone like this? I'm not trying to compare myself to him. I'm saying, like, who in their right mind has this narrative and idea of treating people this way?
Well, that's scary.
Yeah. We have a roster of girls that want to give their stories, but
oh my
I don't know,
God.
they're like pretty nervous about getting harassed by his community and stuff, and anxious because, like, he has also threatened them. There's multiple DMs, and this is the girls that are, like, aware, right? There's like 5 girls that DM'd me in the course of like 12 hours about how he treated them, how their timings overlapped, how he lied to them about seeing family and then flying out another girl the day, like, right after. And one more thing that, I mean, I'll show you receipts of this when these girls come forth, because I'm giving them time. Dantes would say that they're not dating, which is true, right? But Dantes would make sure they are not allowed to DM any girl, talk to any girl, while he could do whatever the fuck he wanted. So just know that his entire goal was to have those girls fixated on him while he could talk to other girls. And that's him saying that they're not exclusive and, like, not dating. He just wants the center of the universe fixated at him.
It's an augment in arena.
And yeah, that's most of the story. And again, this is not about me versus Dantes. This is about giving these girls a platform and giving a chance to every girl that's been harassed or ruined by this guy mentally, because these girls are messaging me, they're like traumatized, they don't want to talk about this, they're scared. The way he threatened them in DMs,
We need to see
I would never be friends with this person if I knew. But now that I know, I'm gonna use my platform for good, okay?
We need to see
So
it.
whenever these girls want to come forth, we might have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 today. I don't know, depends how ready they are. But yeah, this was all to just showcase Dantes' character as human, and I hope you get the help you need. I need help on League of Legends, don't get me wrong. You need help in other aspects of life. That's why every time you bring up my age, 29, you're 22, bud. You think I've ever done this to anyone in my entire life? Do you think people in this chat room that are over the age of 20 have gone through the same stuff you've done? You become the main character of your entire story. You fucking pretend like you're... I mean, I'm not gonna bring the relationship
What's this chat
up, but
saying?
enough of that, right? Do you think this guy broke up with Laura to get back with her? He just wants to, you know, it is what it is, though. Did I get Laura's permission to talk about this? No, but she was open about it, so sorry, I'm not gonna talk to her. I should have asked her, but her goal is to protect Dantes, so she would have said no. But it had to be dropped. It is what it is, brother.
So he went for the career over a month to Germany for the abortion. I see both sides. One, you
Sometimes
go
you gotta
back with her
destroy what
to
you,
take
love
care of her.
most, you know?
I think he could stream in Europe. I don't know. Maybe there's a compromise. Who knows what their discussion was?
It just pisses me off, like, connecting the dots, right? Of 1 month in versus 9 months in. It's the exact same fucking thing, showcasing love is not serious, and then like portraying himself as like, oh, he's learning from his mistakes, doing this again. What if you say you lied? Other people heard about the abortion and her story. There was 3 other people there. The first time she only told me, and the second time there was like 3 other people. 100% they heard. I know Yamato heard for sure. Yamato, TF Blade, and Matthew, I'm like 99% sure heard.
Whoa. Hey, that's my.
Yeah,
No, I didn't hear.
I was never gonna respond to you. You want to
That's my name,
for 3
but
hours? This is not me against you, bro. This is you against the world. Good luck, man.
Uh-oh.
Disgusting peace. Peace. We need some of that. Shit things we could talk about abortion I had and lie about the whole thing. Well, you don't have to lie anymore. 29-year-old man child think things still good talk about randoms when trauma so disgusting. There's nothing in this world for doing that. You have disagreements that both of us apologize for 100%, but you figure online talk about that. Think about my right to keep that to myself shows how much you lack in sympathy. Dragging me and really traumatic event in your little childish fight with Dantes makes you everything but and adults that understand matters of respect. Had to be done. He said I had nothing on him, right? He wanted to rant about me for 3 hours. I would have never released this. I literally said yes, or I'm not gonna say it. But when you go on stream 3 hours to lie about everything, sorry, bro, you just gotta be humbled, right? Mad at you, not Dantes? It's okay, man.
Oh, I'm not surprised Tarzan did this.
Fucked up for that.
I'm not surprised.
Am I fucked up for that? I'm not the one who killed the child. Sorry to say.
Okay, I gotta see more of this. Give me a sec.
Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, I don't want to make this a long thing or anything, because right now I think the last thing I want to do is actually be live. Dantes and Tarzan have their little boy fights again, and I was dragged into it. I really do not give one single fuck what they're doing. But yeah, I don't know if any of you have seen Tarzan stream. Tarzan publicly, without asking me for my consent, talked about a medical procedure of mine. For the people that don't know, in December I got an abortion.
Whoa. Huh?
And can you get me paper towels? And so what happened was that at the time where Dantes and I met, I wasn't on birth control just because I suffered from depressions from it. I guess a lot of girls that have taken the pills or anything know that they can affect your mood and anything. And so what happened was that I've been in over, I would say almost 6 years in relationships with different partners. Like one was 4 years, one was almost 2 years, and the other one was a bit shorter before meeting Dantes. And like you do that with a partner, I didn't use protection and I never got pregnant or anything. So for a long time, I thought I was infertile. So when I met Dantes, I told him about it, and I was like, well, over years of being sexually active, I never got pregnant. So what are the chances, you know, that you meet someone new and are sexually active with them and then something happens? So in Korea,
I just want to say that I think it's also important to say that we did have a discussion.
Yeah, 100%. And so that's how it came up, because we talked about it. And when I went to Korea...
I don't want to cut off, right? But I just want to say that, because just to clarify that we did have the discussion about like what would happen if like anything happened.
Yeah, so we talked about the fact that if something would happen, which in that moment, and that might have been my fault or whatever, that an abortion would 100% be a thing, but
Oh.
please remind you, at that time we were not in a relationship. We were just like getting to know each other. I think it was like 2 weeks into knowing each other that we started talking about those things. So then Dantes went back to Canada. I stayed at home. He and I went to Vegas and officially started dating. And then he went to Korea for 2 weeks and I stayed in Germany. And then he like asked me if I could come to stay with him there because he was like having a really hard time. So I got there.
Oh, wow.
And of course, what partners do, we were like sexually active. And I think 2 weeks before the Korea trip was supposed to end, I woke up one day feeling like migraines. My skin was getting super bad and I don't know why. But my first conclusion was like, please let it not be like a baby. So Dantes and me went and got some pregnancy test, and it didn't even take a second for them to turn positive.
Oh.
And I guess for the first 2 weeks we were pretty in shock, but the first thing we did was call our parents, because what do you do when something happens, you don't know what to do, you call your parents. And I don't want to put any blame on our parents or on our families, but you know how families are, especially of course when you're in a fresh relationships.
Oh, I told you so.
They're like directly jumping to, oh yeah, so when are you getting the abortion? And at that point I just found out that I was pregnant and I didn't even realize what was happening with my body. And so I called my mom. I am not in contact with my mom, but in that moment I just needed her and asked her like, what am I supposed to do? And she was like, don't worry, I'll take care of everything. And you just come to Germany and we will fix this. So you have to understand, it wasn't Dantes that told me, oh, abortion, abortion. It was more a thing of my family and also his family were right from the get-go saying, yes, you get an abortion. So then we went to Germany and I went to the doctors and I was at that point 3 weeks pregnant. And so what happened then was that I did not want to get a abortion with the pill that you can take, because that can fuck up your body really harshly. I wanted to get it done like as a procedure. And that was hard enough. I think Dantes can agree that for me it was really hard. I told him a lot of times that I don't know if that's the right decision. And he was like telling me over and over again, like, we will get through this whichever way. And you have to understand, it wasn't him that pushed me to it. And that's just say no one pushed me, because at the end of the day, this is my body. I can do what I want. I'm an adult. But I felt pressured from other people than Dantes. So what happened was that the doctor told me I can't make the procedure on you because the baby is still too small. I need to wait a bit longer. So I flew back to Canada with Dantes, and the time when I had to get the abortion was at the time where he had his tournament. And he was telling me what I want to do. He didn't say, I'm not gonna come, I'm not gonna do whatever. He was just letting me know in that time frame something career-wise is happening, what I want to do. And maybe it's my own fault that I'm a bit too selfless in that moment, but I just didn't want him to be away from his career and like a big thing for him. So I was like, you know, I have my family in Berlin, I have my friends, I can do this and I'll be back in a week and then you can help me. Because I never had to deal with it, so I didn't even know how it affects you, you know. And I went to Berlin, everything was good, everything was okay. I got the abortion and I think 2 hours after getting it, I was 2 hours after getting it, I completely broke down and I had to go to the emergency because I was just emotionally completely out of it. And Dantes ended his stream earlier so we could call and I could express to him how bad I was feeling. And then my grandma came over and I told my grandma I think I did a mistake. And she told me I'm so sorry for pressuring you. If I would have known, I wouldn't have pressured you into getting it. So it's so unfair to me for such a disgusting human being, a 20-year-old man-child, to go online and lie about my history with abortion. This should have never been public. This is something he was told in private. And to go online to talk about me and then lie about something that is not even true just to make Dantes seem worse. I know that Dantes looks bad because of everything he did to those girls. And I'm 100% here for him to earn up what he did. I've talked about it with him in Korea and a couple other times afterwards, and he expressed to me how bad he was feeling. But it's not my place to talk for the girls, to talk for Dantes. This is not my business. This is not my business. And for him to go online and talk about something that I haven't even felt comfortable enough to share with people is so disgusting to me, because I myself am not yet done with healing from that. Just in Brazil was the anniversary of 6 months of my abortion, and I was laying in bed with Dantes, breaking down, crying, because it was just the worst thing for me on this planet. Dantes had to deal so often with me sitting there and being like, I want my baby, I want a baby, I just can't deal with this. And it's so disgusting to me that this man-child talks about respect, talks about how adult-like he is, to go online and talk about my trauma. I don't care if you're mad with Dantes, that's not my business. Don't put me into something that I didn't inflict on you. Did Tarzan and I have a problem in Brazil when we went to the airport? Yes, 100%. Did we mutually agree that we apologized to each other? Also, 100%. But why do you have to push me into something and not just not ask me for the permission, but also lie about it? How disgusting must you be? And I'm not blaming these girls going there, because I understand that they want revenge, they want to feel better about the fact that Dantes did shit to them and want him to feel bad for it. That's not my business, and I will not stand here and be like, oh yeah, you here, you that, because I've been the first one to tell him, you fucked up and you gotta earn up to it. But for these girls to still go online, talk with this man on live stream while they're girls, and knowing what he does to other girls, talking about their trauma and so much more things, this is so extremely disgusting to me. Really, I found it so funny that this man in Brazil literally was sucking my cock, being like, you're the best, Laura. Thanks for cleaning. Thanks for cooking for us. Even going on stream being like, oh yeah, Laura's a real one for doing this. When we went over to his place after he got broken up with shortly before Brazil, Laura, thank you for being such a good friend. You guys are so perfect. And as soon as something doesn't go the way he wants it to, you're an enemy, and everything you've told that person in private is now something that they can use against us. Why the fuck would I not tell someone that I trust my private matters and saying, oh yeah, it has to be said? No! It has to be said that Dantes fucked up in the past and has to earn up to it. But what doesn't have to be said is my issues that I had privately about my body, about my mental, and taking all this big drama, the nuke he wants to drop, on who did he drop it? Not on him. Because at the end of the day, what he says that Dantes pushed me into anything isn't
kinda
even
right.
true. And second of all, now the hate is not going towards him. I am now the one to be blamed for this. And this is so disgusting to me. Yeah, no, it has to be said, not from you. You were not the one in the place to talk about this. It would either been me or Dantes, but not this man, and not in combination with him playing girls. Because what the fuck does him in his past playing with girls' feelings have to do with my abortion? Nah, I've literally done nothing but tell Dantes from the get-go, I don't want this relationship publicly. I'm a girl. I'm in love with the streamer. This is not gonna end well for me. Dantes told me he wants to show me off. He wants me to show him off. I respected that. Because normal couples do that. But we're in a different setting. I never wanted for Tarzan to talk openly about our private matters that we had at the airport. He chose for me, against me, to talk online about it. Then we talked in private where he multiple times refused to talk to me as an adult that he is, to not talk with me, until I literally had to beg for this man just to listen to me. Then I apologized to him because after what I found disrespectful to say to me, if he says that's a joke or whatever, I don't care. I found it not funny. I found it really disrespectful. And for a fact, I know that there were 3 other people at the desk that see it the same fucking way. So then I apologized for acting emotional and I said something that I shouldn't have said. He apologizes to me being like, you know what? You were right. Like I shouldn't have said something. And I didn't have any problems with him. I didn't go online and inflicted myself into their drama. Nothing. Did I clear up things about me apparently flirting with this man? Me apparently hating on him? Trash talking him, which is all bullshit. Of course I cleared that up, but I never talked about his private life. I never talked about his private problems or anything. And for this man with 29 years talking about he wants to find the one, he wants to find a wife, he wants to have children, to talk about me, and other adult that went through something that literally broke me till this day, is the most disgusting shit ever.
So, I mean,
Oh, he's
I
gonna
guess
get
what I'll
loud.
say
Oh
in
god.
regards to the situation and the situation alone. The abortion wasn't even something I brought up to my closest friends. It wasn't even something that I brought up to my aunts. It wasn't something I brought up to my uncles. It wasn't something I brought up to my grandparents. It wasn't something that almost anyone in my life knew about. Okay. I told it to one singular person. One. In all
Oh,
the months that it had happened, I told it to one person.
Tarzaned?
The reason why Tarzan knew about it is because Laura, obviously, right, it affected her a lot more than it affected me. And she found, I guess, like some measure of healing in talking about it and being open about it with her friends, with those she considered a part of her circle, her family. And I've never called for the deplatforming of anybody. I've never called for anyone to lose their careers and their livelihoods, whatever it might be. I might have said that some people deserve to sit there and face consequence for their actions, right? Just as I'm sure I will later today, after girls I'd had talking stages with and stuff like that will say things about me, right? But the fact that he decides to leak something like that as some kind of truth bomb, the fact that this disgusting fucking piece of shit sits there and talks in front of thousands of people, leaking probably the most traumatic thing that either of us has ever had to go through in front of thousands when I didn't even talk about it to my closest friends.
I'm at 12%. I'm so glad I'm not at 100.
The fact that this disgusting freak of a human being thinks, because the thing is that it's not even just because I know that people are going to go after me because of it. That's whatever. But you have somebody that literally did nothing to you. And now there are going to be thousands of people messaging her shit, death threats, commenting about a situation that they had no right to know about. And the fact that he enables it, the fact that he allowed for it, he caused it.
I don't want to go to 100% to see what it sounds like. I won't do that.
He is the most disgusting person I've ever met. The fact that he is so willing to just do something like that is disgusting to me. And then for him to sit there on his stream and to insinuate about
Okay.
that the reason why I broke up is because I wanted to hoe around or things like that, when the truth is that since me and Laura announced a breakup, we've still kept contact. We've still sat there and I've still been trying to navigate it with her because I genuinely just don't know what's going on. It's been months where you have to deal with people shitting on you from the outside, with your career also taking a downturn, with events like the abortion that just sit there and make you feel so fucking overwhelmed that you don't even know what's happening, that you needed a bit of space. And the fact that she's been amazing enough to, throughout all this, still be willing to talk to me, still been able to work things out with me. I even fucking messaged her at 8 a.m. this morning, telling her that I'd be willing to go to therapy so that I can truly sit here and I can truly become better. And for this disgusting, vile human being creature to sit there and to bring up the most private matter that either of us ever had to undergo. The fact that this man thought that it was right and thought that it was justified to lie about a situation, it is nothing short of absolutely disgusting and nothing short of the greatest testament to the truth of his character. The fact that he's willing to commission a fucking Spotify rap song and then in the same hour sit there after playing it and leak the most private thing that people that once considered him friends had chosen to tell him.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh shirt?
Anyways. The only thing I ask, truly, is that if you want to sit here and you want to go after me, you want to go after the fact that in the past I sat there and I had multiple talking stages, go for it. You want to talk about the fact that in the past, yes, I did lie about certain situations with girls, go for it. You want to talk about how I had certain half-truths, go for it. But it's funny because in that message string that he decided to leak, there was legitimately a message where I said, I'm sure that one day when I find the right one, I'll be able to be different. And the thing is that I'm trying, you know? It's just hard. It's just really hard. Anyways.
Oh, wow, that's it. Honestly, these two should get married. Seems like they support each other a lot. I'm surprised. I don't know what's happening, but these two should get married. Pretty good for each other. It's all about Dueno and Lolchess. It's literally everywhere. It's so crazy. Oh, never mind. That's the Aurora. Thinking this over it, dude. It's all over my timeline. It's actually so crazy. I don't even know how. Like, I can keep going. Yeah, another one. Yep, another one. This is all about it. It's so crazy. I didn't know how big this was until I scrolled down Twitter. It's all about Tarzaned, Dantes, and her. Yep, it keeps going. It keeps going. It literally keeps going. Wait, no. Never mind. Oh, it keeps going. Nope. Nope, never mind. Oh, keeps going. Oh, keeps going. Nope. LS. Oh, keeps going. Nope. Oh, keeps going. Nope. 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 Oh. Oh. Nope. Keeps going. Okay, anyways, basically it keeps going. I don't know. I'll keep you updated, see what happens. Let's see what happens later, and bye-bye. It was more crazier than I thought.